Good morning, class. So before we're going to introduce ourselves, can you please arrange your chair?
And pick some pieces of papers before we go on.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, by the way, my name is Laurente.
And I am Jingle P. Manangan.
And we're going to...
Discuss about prepared materials and supplies for cleaning.
Okay.
To start our day, would you please stand for our prayer and let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. So, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us to the test, but deliver us from evil. Amen. So before we are going to our lesson proper, let me first check the attendance, okay? Lambot Jerlyn. Aligado Dave.
Present!
Stella Eliamil.
Present.
Melesio Shena Hope.
Present.
Parera Ira.
Present.
Damaso Kerwin.
Present.
Vinyas Denmark.
Present, ma'am.
And Manangan Jingle.
Present po, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, class.
So, before we proceed, let's have a recap, no? And I will be calling some students to answer my question. So, class, we discussed about the use of appropriate cleaning tools and equipment. So, let's hear for Jordan Lambot. Okay, so our topic yesterday is all about use appropriate tools and equipment for cleaning. So, what have you learned from about the topic? Okay. Wow. Okay, thank you so much. You may now sit. How about Mr. Vinyas? Okay. So, what is the cleaning tools you are familiar with? Okay. Okay. So, what is the function or the uses of that specific tools you are talking to? Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Class, we have an activity. Your task is to make a yellings in chairs that is related to household services. Okay? I will be going to divide the class into two groups. Each group will make their own piece about their yellings that is related to household services. So each group will perform their piece at least 1 to 2 minutes. Okay? So the group that has the best performance will receive a prize after our class. Okay? So remind me later. Your timer starts now. So you may now proceed to your respective groups. Good luck. So before we start our day, allow me to present to you our learning objectives before we proceed into lesson proper. So first is pair the appropriate supplies and materials for cleaning the different areas. Second is to enumerate their meaning, uses of supplies and materials for cleaning. And last is to utilize the supplies and materials for cleaning. May I request Mr. Aligado to answer this question? Okay. What are the supplies and materials are you familiar with? Okay, thank you. Okay. Another set, Miss Dalugdog. Why is it important to know the appropriate supplies and materials for cleaning? Okay, thank you so much. And for our lesson proper, I will give the time to Mr. Manangan.
Good day, class. Before we are going to proceed to our topic discussion, let's have the activity. And for this activity, you are going to find your own partner. And by that, I'm going to present to you the graphic organizer. So, we have the graphic organizer here. And what you need to do is, you have to think or analyze any supplies and materials that you are going to prepare. And for that, you are going to choose one area in the household services. For example, kitchen area. And then, you are going to think or analyze the tools, supplies and materials that you're going to prepare. So, for example, you are going to put here your area in this part, the center part of the graphic organizer. And the sixth circle is you are going to fill in with your supplies and materials that you are going to prepare. So for example, I am going to choose kitchen area. So what I need to do is you are going to put the area here, and I am going to fill in this circle, this 6 circle of the supplies and materials that I'm going to prepare. So, class, you may now go to your partner and please actively participate in this activity. Okay, class? Are you done with your activity? Well, I guess so. I am going to ask 2 students to answer my question. So let's hear for Miss Eliamil.
Yes.
Would you please stand?
Okay.
Okay. So my question is, what is your basis to answer this activity? Okay, wow. You may now sit. How about Mr. Dave Aligado? Would you please stand? Okay. Okay, class, let's hear for Mr. Dave Aligado. Here is a question. So, is it easy to analyze or identify the materials and supplies in your chosen area? Wow. Okay, thank you so much. You may now sit. Okay, class, I'm glad to say that you are productive, no? And thank you so much for your active participation. This time, we'll go on to the topic discussion. And we're going to prepare the lessons for today. Okay? So, Miss Laurente, would you please come over and let's discuss the topic.
Thank you so much, Sir Manangan. So for today's discussion, I will going to discuss about on how to prepare the appropriate supplies and materials for cleaning the different areas of our house. Okay? So listen properly, class. The first one is the cleaning detergent. Cleaning detergent is a surfactant or a mixture of surfactants with cleaning properties and diluted solutions that is also used in cleaning purposes. So kaning cleaning detergent is dili ani siya kanang baguhan pa sa tuwa kay mostly naa gini siya sa atong panimalay. Example diriya is ang brand is kaning Comfort, kaning Clorox, pero ang common na ginagamit din sa atong balay especially sa CR is kaning mga tap. So, ang cleaning detergent po, dili lang siya mostly ginagamit sa CR. Kay naay ubang cleaning detergent is ginagamit siya sa kanang lababo bitaw, kanang pag maghugas o plato, kanang naay mga magyelo-yelo sa tiles. Mo ni siya ang ginagamit para mahilo siya niya, ma-whiten and gamay ang tiles. Second one is the liquid detergent. Is a detergent in liquid form used for cleaning tools and equipment. So, ang kalainan sa liquid detergent o cleaning detergent man good, ang liquid detergent mostly ginagamit pang laba. Yes, consider siya na supplies and materials for cleaning kay mahilo po na ato ang sinina. Sample sa liquid detergent is ang Tide, mga Breeze, basta kasagaran ng mga liquid na mga kanang paghinlo kay mostly ang ginagamit man nato dre is kanang mga powder like Surf, Ariel. So mao to siya ang liquid detergent. Third one is the scrubbing foam. Is used to remove the contaminants of any tools and equipment. Nganong gina-consider siya na dili man siya liquid, ma'am? So, ang scrubbing foam man good, mo siya ang ginaparis kung magamit na ka sa mga cleaning detergent. Kaya dili man pwede na magamit na ka sa imong kamot, magsikag, scrub dito. Kaya dili, unsa naman ang surface atong kamot na hamloy man. So, while ang kaning scrubbing foam, I know, kagunit mo yung kabalong mo, unsa ang kanang texture ani niya, which is kanang gaspangon. Consider na ako na scrubbing foam is kaning sa mamugas kag plato. Tapos, apil dira ang kanang sa kaldero bitaw, kanang, say tawag ni glass oil. Kaning ginagamit pag manghinis. Basta mo to siya, consider na siya na scrubbing foam. The fourth one is the paper towel. Is an absorbent textile made from paper instead of cloth, used in drying hands, wiping windows, dusting, and cleaning up spills. So, ang paper towel, also known as tissue. Pwede na siya gamitin ng word na tissue. Ang gamit ng good niya po, instead nga magamit kag mga nuog-nuog sa pag-wipe, ang gamiton is kaning paper towel, ginagamit para magpaugas sa kamot, kung ikan manggaling ka nag-handwash. Kasagaran is kanang nani siya sa mga, bitaw sa mga fast food nga mga kuan, like kanang mga inasal, sa mga Jollibee. Nagamit yun din nila sa ilang pag sa lababo ka, pag maghugas ka sa imong kamot. Second is for wiping windows. Okay? Mostly ginagamit ni siya pag ang inyo habitang sa bintana niyo kay kanang mga jealousy, sa kanang mga sliding na mga windows kay paper towel man gud is na siya kanang lahi siya og kanang surface pag cloth ang gamiton og ang lahi siya agi ba murag mas lama man gud pag gamiton is noog. So much prefer magamit ta og paper towel pag manghinlo, okay? Next one is the water. Is a liquid used for cleaning most of the tools and equipment. It is also known as the universal solvent. So ma'am, anong apil man ang water na murag kuan naman po na siya kanang ginainom siguro or something ana. So water is gina-consider siya kay mahimong useless ang imong paghinlo, mahimong useless ang paggamit yung sa cleaning detergent, liquid detergent kung walay tubig. So nga nabilong siya sa appropriate supplies and materials for cleaning. Kay aron, mao na siya ang mag-cleanse. Ever humana na kao gamit sa mga cleaning detergent, liquid detergent, water na pod ang next na solution para mas mahilo gyud ang imong gihiluan. The next one is the waste container. Is a container for temporarily storing refuse and waste. Anong apil siya? Apil ang waste container man good kay after nimo mag-clean sa inyong sa palibot sa inyong balay, sa asa man ka naghilo na area, consider siya kay dili mo good pwede na after nimo magamit sa tissue, after nimo magamit sa kanang wala na sulod nga liquid detergent is imo lang ibutang sa kilid, dili jud na siya pwede kay murag gyud ka wala naghiloan na kay yagaw gihapon ang mga basura. So dapat naadjud kay waste container which is gamit siya pag mag-dispose ka og mga waste. So the next one is the baking soda. Otherwise known as bicarbonate of soda or sodium bicarbonate is used to deodorize refrigerators. So ang baking soda mostly dili na siya ginagamit sa mga tao karon kay kasagaran man good, especially sa amuha ha, sa amuang ref is kanang naga-store mi og kanang charcoal which is effective man pud siya kay murag ma-lessen na kanang odor gani sa ref kay mas unsa ra bay ginabutang nato sa ref no, mga karne, mga isda, murag mo na mag-store siya kanang baho. So ang charcoal mo to siya magahigop sa katong baho na ano sa ref which ang uban pud gagamit og baking soda. Other pud nga gamit sa baking soda for cleaning is kaning whitening your teeth. Ginagamit ni siya, yes. Pag mag-toothbrush bitaw ka, na uban na pagbutang sa toothpaste, sausawan ng baking soda, tas apply sa ngipon. Pero away na to siya sa tong pana. Kay baking soda is using for cleaning lang sa different areas, not for our personal hygiene. So the last one is the glove. It's a garment that covers the whole hand of a person that performs household services. Anong gina-consider ni siya na appropriate supplies and materials, ma'am? Ang kaning glove is belong ni siya sa PPE or the personal protected equipment which is important ni siya kay naay uban skin sa kanang mga tao because kanang sensitive dili sila maka-dare o kanang gunit sa mga liquid detergent kay mostly pod sa ubang mga products is isog ang chemical reaction sa tuwa as a human kay nipis lang ba jud ang skin no. So dapat jud mo ni ginagamit pag manghinlo ka kay aron mas yano og hanay ang imong trabaho bitaw dili na ka ay sakita sa akong kamot oy. So dapat magamit ni the glove para mahimo tang paspas atong trabaho og hanay. Okay? So that's it. Those are the things or the tools and supplies for cleaning the different areas. So for today, I will giving the time to Sir Manangan. He will be going to discuss about the procedure on how to prepare appropriate materials and supplies for cleaning the different areas. Sir Manangan.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Maika. This time, I am going to discuss to you the procedure and how to prepare your appropriate materials and supplies for cleaning the different area. So, there are 5 procedures for you to apply. This one is to identify the appropriate materials and supplies for cleaning. So, before we go on to our cleaning area, we should identify the supplies and materials to prepare para paspas na ato ang buluhaton. The second procedure is observe the area, think what will be the materials and supplies that needs to prepare. So, as what I've said earlier, you are going to identify the best appropriate materials and supplies that needs to prepare para kabalo na ka kung unsay imong gamiton para unsaon na nimo siya pag-utilize. Next, we have the familiarize the uses of every materials and supplies. So, for you to know that this procedure is very important. It's because para maka-proceed sa ato ang paglimpyo without hesitation. For example, you are required to prepare the materials in the kitchen area. So, dili maka-proceed sa imuhang cleaning purposes kung wala na mo na familiarize ang imuhang mga tools, I mean the supplies and materials. So, noted that you are going to familiarize first the supplies and materials to prepare. Next, we have the 4th procedure. This, for me, this is very important. Read and analyze the instructions carefully on how to use materials and supplies before using those. Why is it so? It's because some of the materials and supplies are the main ingredients is the chemical. So for you to know that the chemical reaction in our body is very harmful, no? So kung masimutan na to siya, or ma-take in na to siya, no? So there is consequences. For example, na ay mga side effect, na ay mga chemical reactions sa tong body which is very harmful to us human. Last procedure you are going to apply is check the label and the direction of the materials and supply before preparing for cleaning. Why is it so important? So, before ka mo-proceed sa imong paglimpyo, you should check the label and the procedure of your supplies and materials. Why? This is because para makasabot ka, maka-familiarize mo na ang calibration ng mga supplies and materials is for only sa kitchen area, sa bathroom area, or the sofa area. Mo na siya na kailangan nato na ma-identify, ma-familiarize na to ang yang mga label, mga procedure para dili ta mapadung sa kanang, we can call it hazard. So, do you have any questions? Clarifications? Hearing none? So let's proceed to the materials and supplies. So in connect with the discussion of Miss Maika, I will discuss to you the examples of materials and supplies. So these are, for materials, these are the garbage bin, vacuum cleaner, waste container, scrubbing foam, and hand gloves. For supplies, there are 5 examples that you need to prepare in supplies. First is the liquid detergent, toilet paper, water, cleaning detergent, and the baking soda. Before we end this discussion, do you have any questions and clarifications about the topic? Hearing none? Okay, let us proceed to our activity. And for your activity, I will group you into 8 groups consisting of 5 members, and each group will pick their own leaders to choose their respective area. For that, you are going to identify and observe what is the best appropriate materials and supplies that you are going to prepare for your cleaning. Next is, for you to be guided, I have here with me the criteria for judging. So, this criteria for judging is for checking your performance for this activity. So, for criteria for judging, the group should follow the appropriate ways in preparing materials and supplies, follow the guidelines and procedures, cooperation within the group, and early finish on time. So by that, I have here with me the rating scale. For your rating scale, the group with the perfect score is the 20 points, which is the group that follows the guidelines and procedures without the supervision of the teacher. And for the 15 points, the group follows the guidelines and procedures with the limited guidance of the teacher. And for the 10 points naman is the group performed the task with the guidance and does not acquire the standards at all time. So, before we go on to our activity, do you have any questions and clarification? Okay. So, let us proceed, and you may now go to your respective group.
Okay, this time I will going to assess you by using an online application named Quizzes. So in this activity, I will be sending you a link so that you can access the quiz and you can immediately start. So the first thing that will pop up is the start button. After clicking the start button, the quiz or the activity will immediately start. So in this activity, I will be giving you 5 multiple choices, and each items comprise 20 seconds for you to choose and select the best answer. So, after you choosing the correct answer or your answer, it will be highlighted as color green, which means that you are correct, and other one is color red, which means that you are wrong. So, in order for you to increase your score, there are options like double jeopardy and eraser. In double jeopardy, it will help you to add your score so that you can increase your rank. And then eraser is to eliminate your wrong answer. So after taking the quiz, Your final score as well as your rank will appear. Okay? So later, I will be sending you the link so that you can access and you may now start the quiz. Before we're going to end our class, I will leave you an assignment. So for your assignment, you must research and familiarize the proper ways of using the materials and supplies in different cleaning areas. Okay? Because there will be an oral recitation next meeting.
Okay, class. Thank you for your actively participation. And before we end the session, Mamay Kano, do you have any questions?
Clarification? Okay.
Okay, hearing none. Thank you so much and
God bless us all.
class dismissed.